Jason Kennedy here. Hope everyone's doing awesome. Hey, just want to take a few minutes here and go over a subject where just want to make sure you understand how to approach this item, how to approach this. Okay, and what I'm referring to is exit strategies. As you know, an exit strategy is referring to, it's a fancy term for saying, what are you going to do with the property once you buy it? That's pretty much what it says, or what it means. Now, in my product, 3 Days to Greatness, I go over some of the more common exit strategies that you're going to start your career off with. I'm a big believer, and you're going to see this more and more, I'm a big believer that for most beginning investors, you need to focus on flipping properties. You need to focus on cash. And it's funny, because and I fell into this trap too. Again, 8 years ago when I started real estate, man, I wanted all these rental properties. I wanted it, and you know what? It was ego. It was ego, and it was the idea of passive residual income. Guess what, guys? That's a fallacy. Okay? First of all, when I talk about the ego part, most beginning investors want to be able to go to work, or when they hang out with their family, they want to be able to tell people, oh, I own 10 properties. Okay, drop the ego. Here's the thing. First of all, and then the other thing is, let me just address the other comment I made. A lot of people out there teach the idea of rental properties being a great source of passive residual income. You know what? It's definitely a way to increase your monthly income, and it's definitely a way to increase your cash flow. Definitely very true. But there's nothing passive about it. There's nothing residual about it. When you own rental properties, you are actively involved with that deal. Even if you have a property manager, which by the way I highly recommend, and I talk about this in my program, that I don't manage any of my own properties. No thank you. But even if you have the property managed by a manager, you are still going to be actively involved with that deal. Just a heads up. Now, what rental properties are good for is, yes, increased cash flow, but also they're great for building your portfolio. And you will definitely do that. Maybe to help you retire earlier, or get out of your job that you don't like, not immediately, but build up to it. Or, you know what, maybe it's just to supplement the retirement you're building with your other gigs. Whatever, okay? But for my program and what I focus on with my investors, especially my beginning investors, is I focus on the idea of quick cash. Let's get cash in your pocket now. Let's get your consumer debt paid off. Let's get a savings account. Let's get an emergency fund set up just in case you lost your job. And frankly, when you own rental properties, it's not a matter of if things will happen, it's a matter of when. Let's get a reserve account built for those properties, those rental properties that you're going to have down the road. I know, not super sexy, but this is based on mistakes that I made at the very beginning. I'm sharing my in the trenches experience with you guys. So with that being said, let's get back to exit strategies. The main thing I wanted to point out here is know what your exit strategy is going to be before you write your offers. One of the things I've seen people do is that they'll write the offers, they'll get the offer accepted, then the very next things out of their mouth is, I wonder what I'm going to do with this. No. Know what your exit strategy is going into the deal. And actually, not only that, have a backup exit strategy. So in other words, have a plan A, have a plan B, just in case for some reason, after you get the offer accepted, plan A is not going to work. If you have those two exit strategies set up, you have that going into the deal, there's no surprises, and frankly in real estate, we don't like surprises. Okay? I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much, and giddy up. Let's get to work together.